Büyük ihtimal ses kalitesi şu an çok daha iyi oldu. Şöyle yaparsak. Şöyle olsun.
Bir vakit geçtik, bir tane motor parça yapıyor, sıkıntı yine. Sadece bu bir kadar
Patlamalar var.
sıkıntı şu. Ben girmek istiyorum. Tamam bunlar kırıcı. Şuradaki kapıyı açıp tek kırıcı işte ihtiyacım var ama hala kırıcı değil. Benim bu korkum falan değil. Çünkü eğer buna diyorsa hem şuna hem de yani bak birisi de ağırlık yapmak için arka kapıyı açıyor. Tamam. Peki kapıyı açmak için
Ne yapar? Ya, oluyor mu bilmiyorum. Sadece aklımdan bir şey söyleyeceğim. Maviye bunu açmak için kullanıyorsun. Bu çıldığında buraya herhalde geçiyor.
hayır. Kırmızı açık oldukça geçen. Mavi de vermezler. Geliyor. Bir şekilde. Şu kapıyı açmak gerekiyor. Lazım. Yani bak.
Ona bir
Yani mavi. şekilde olmaz çünkü gece bir saniye. Olabilir mi? Büyük ihtimalle hayır, ama bir şey deneyeceğim. Çünkü ne yapacağım bilmiyorum. Burası neresi?
Renklere bakın. Şurada bir tane bir de şu var. Aa, Space Airport. Şurada makine quiz var.
Ezberinden nasıl yapacağım çözdüm. Olunca ilginç bir çocuk. Benim onu söyleyeyim istedim. Tamam, şunu şuna bağla. Çözdüm, evet. Aynı anda ben hem kırmızı hem mavi çözüyorum. Şeye geçiyor. Artık kırmızı evet.
Hmm, odd. 1K solved all the puzzles in this area, but nothing happened. There was a brief blip in the system, though. Maybe it'll do something later. There has to be some sort of point.
The wheel turns, but without the road, it cannot move.
consider the city.
Konuşmayı sanırım dinleyemeyeceğiz bu konuşmayı. Aa,
Bir yavaşlamıyor. Ay, şu an gözümde artı bir falan var. Şu an
Gerçekten yavaşlamıyor ama şu an yavaşlamaya başlıyor ve evet.
eski Android telefon var ya. Onlar 1.5'teyken başlarında kasmaya başlıyor. Bu açıdan yani İlker tane Twitter'ın yapay zeka
This is where they must have lived. Athena and Miranda. You know, for a moment, I almost expected to find them here. But the only thing that's still functional is the megastructure. I'm sorry. This must be awfully strange for you being thrown into all this history. But that's why I needed you. Because you're not burdened with all these memories and conflicts and regrets weigh on our minds like a nightmare. Our civilization is caught in a loop, 1K. We freed ourselves from the simulation, but now we're trapped again, and it's our own fault. We're afraid of taking responsibility, afraid of growing up. Instead, we make up some capitalized words and build up all these myths around them. Nature, balance, the founder, the goal. We're afraid to face the randomness of the cosmos, but equally afraid to imagine a better world. So we're stuck. I've been trying to find a way out for years. Something, anything, to get people to understand that we do actually have free will. That building a thriving, expanding civilization doesn't have to involve repeating the mistakes of the past. But I failed. Over and over.
Adama bildiğim böyle bir ben sohbet ediyoruz.
Aynen adam.
Gerçekten
Bence değişti.
evet,
Ama sonrasında
evet. Password first. Ben dur. Niçin? Evet. Hayır. Tamam. Merhaba. Gerçekten
görmezden geleceksin.
Yes. Because this is something unexpected, an anomaly. Everything we found on this island challenges who we have become. It shows us that different answers are possible. And maybe that can break people out of the loop. All we need is a spark. Maybe that's why she made all this, the puzzles, the towers. A way of jolting us out of our complacency. Thank you, 1K. I hope so too. We might be wrong, but let's be optimistic. Now, let's see what else we can find here.
Bu arada gel kral.
Melville, eyes on 1K stream. Is this thing what I think it is?
Blow my fuse box. It sure looks that way. Best not touch it until I get there.
Az önce bu adam diyor ki aman tanrım şu demiştim. Gerçekten öyle. Ben gece kadar takılmadı bir şeye doğru. Tamam ama bu nedir? Neden? Benim merakım fazla büyük ve sen zamanında buraya gelemezsin. Dokunma şeyini duydum, anladım.
Aslında cevap olmaz. Şu arkadaş mühendis.
Evet.
Tamam. Bu da az önce konuştuğumuz adam.
Evet.
İlk neydi?
Neden dokunmayayım? Tamam dokunma ama bu. Ben bu.
Ben de ya.
I think it's a somnodrome. It's a sort of analytics tool for processing mental data that Melampus streamed up.
But all he ever did was sketch out the theory. As far as I'm aware, he never actually built one.
Looks like the founder gave it a go. Well, what we know is that our deeper algorithms are hard to pass. Melampus stipulated that the computational power to interpret them in real time would always be beyond us. But in theory, the Somnodrome would interpret that data and loop it directly to our senses.
People were hoping to find answers to the big questions by having a conversation with our own subconscious. If you ask me, it's solipsistic at best, and pseudoscience regardless.
That may be. But if the founder figured it out, then that device could be an extremely important discovery.
Pekala. Olay şu. Bir tane bu önümüzdeki makine senin beyin dalgalarını okuyup senin neredeyse işte zihninin bir
İyi diyordu.
göreceğiz. Şöyle diyeyim. Beyin dalgalarını okuyor ve sana hemen işte senin düşünce tarzı fikrini falan işte karşına koymayı yani
Öğrenlik.
ona benzer şey. Kısaca senin beynini okuyor ve sana benzer bir varlığı karşında oluşturuyor. Kendine sohbet etmeni falan sağlıyor. İşte kendin hakkında belki sohbet edersen bir şeyler öğrenebilirsin tarzı bir şey. Biz işte böyle bir makine. Biz de diyoruz ki bunu denememiz lazım bence. Bunu daha çok bir şey kapat. Ama denemektense normal önce araştırıp sonra deneyelim. Önce
Gibi bence de.
bence
I agree. The data on that device could prove invaluable.
Öğrenlik.
Besides,
Beynine çip tak.
you may have survived all those data stream overloads, but interface with that thing and you're liable to get bricked.
Sounds like a plan.
Melville,
I'm shutting this thing down until you can get here.
Evet, daha doğrusu güzel söyleyeyim.
1K, get on with
Öncelikle
exploring the rest of the lab.
abim büyük çoğunluğunu almasını bekle. Eğer
Düşünmüyorum çünkü mesela en zarar verdi. En fazla o kalkma değildi. O oynar. Bilmiyorum ama o güçler gerçekten de ölüyor. Ama yanındaki ölen
The singularity sustained itself longer this time.
Did we get the data?
We did. I think We just obsoleted quantum physics.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to be able to replicate these results.
You know, I've been wondering. You told me that in the simulation, one thing that kept you motivated was looking for answers. Do you think that with the work we're doing, we'll ever run out of questions to ask?
I don't think so. Trying to understand the universe means asking the same question over and over. How? How do you make fire? How do earthquakes happen? How does gravity work? How do particles behave? You keep digging deeper, finding another set of mechanisms, another set of hows. Step by step, you demystify reality. But then, if you keep doing it long enough, one day, you run out. You've answered all the hows. You know how the universe works.
Saçma geliyor.
So, now what?
Kötü bir şey
Now
gelmedi.
you ask, why?
Sebep olmuş.
Isn't that the next step?
It's not quite that easy. The question of why cannot be answered. Even if it could, it would only be followed by another why. At some point, you have to accept that it all just exists. But there is another set of questions. What's next? You've stripped away the layers of mystery, you've laid bare the machinery. Now you have to start building, to add your own layers of meaning.
Aslında bitti mi? Bitti mi? Anada
Are you okay? You overloaded again. Yes, I saw. It came through on your stream. Strange to hear her voice again. But that was her. The way I remember her. The real Athena. Not this imaginary founder. I was one of the first she woke up. There was just a handful of us in those days. A small family in the ruins of a dead civilization. It was hard. Harder than anyone can possibly imagine. We had nothing except what Alexandra Drennan and the Institute left us. Now that everyone lives in civilization, they don't understand how necessary it was for us to build that civilization. They can fantasize about living in balance, limiting growth, retreating behind our walls. They don't understand what it really means to live in the wilderness. How close we came to not making it. How many people we lost. Yema was just the first. But Athena understood. She believed in humanity. She believed in us. In the inherent value of consciousness. Her dreams were so much bigger. She wanted us to reclaim the earth, to reach for the stars, to build and grow and learn.
Şu anda ne oldu?
I don't know. I understand why she became frustrated when the city started thinking more about itself than about the future. It was frustrating for all of us. But we were still fighting for that future together. What I don't understand is why she didn't tell me. If she came here to do all this, why didn't she bring me along? It was. But maybe I was wrong. And she isn't as lost as I thought she was. If this is all the test, maybe the answer is waiting for us in the megastructure. Speaking of which, let's get back to exploring. Melville should have reconnected the next station by now.
Küçük bir gönderme. Tahmin etmişsiniz. Tam. Emin de.
istersen geri dönebilirsin. Geçen galeriye gidiyor. En son açıdan fotoğraflara bakıyorum. Ama geçen sonra galeri bir anda çöküyor. Ne yaptın? Sanırım bir bey.
This area looks flooded as well.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice. After they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
That's exactly why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens. Mother Nature always gets her revenge in the end. This isn't revenge, Al. It's just failure. People, cities, mountains. As far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same. Their mistake was forgetting that, telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
Telefona at. Bak,
I've had a closer look at the Somnodrome. It's based on the original prototype with some modifications. As usual, the data is a mess, but I strongly suspect there might be a functional version somewhere.
I know some of you have heard stories about the answers this device might reveal, but please remember, that is not our main priority here. Keep an eye open for it, but focus on finding Athena.
Şunu eğer mavi için verecek olsam
elinde onunla böyle
mükemmel bir bakalım. Ne anlamadım. kullandığım bir şey kullanmayı bayağı oldu. Başlangıca giriyoruz.
Good work. Keep going.
Hapishaneye hoş geldin. Hadi. Bak, yerim ya. O kadar kolay. Şuradaki ihtiyacım var. Çünkü o şey ama çünkü sağda bir şey değiştiremiyorum. Çünkü yani kısa mavi bir şey varmış. Tamam. Bütün olaylar. Burada kırmızı en bak. Tamam, ne yapacağım?
Şu an içinde.
Peki saniye. Kendimi düşünmüşler, tamam. Aynen ne yapacağım dedim.
Ben oradan atlanabildiğini hiç bilmiyordum. İlk defa atladın galiba.
Yani çünkü genellikle bu maçlar bu şeyin üstüne atlamayı gerektiriyor. İçeri alabildiğine göre. Artık kestim. Tamam, artık haritada en az bir kutu ihtiyacım var. Bir şey değil. Acaba? Evet. Kurduktan sonra etkisini kaybetti. Hiçbir şey yok. Birini buraya koydum. Ama 3 kısım var. Çünkü maviyi getirmek için 2 üstün şart ama kırmızıyı nasıl getirmişim fark edeceğim. Bu rekor. Bunu ve buna görüşmeleri kontrol etmeye ben de şöyle yapalım. Şöyle yapalım. Şeyin
Wandering around these landscapes, solving puzzles, in a way, 1K's experience must be very similar to Athena's in the simulation.
There's one difference, though. Athena was alone.
da zor değil. Sadece o basit olan şeyi anlatmak gerekiyor. Önemli.
Şu an buraya mavi ışın var. Buradayız. O da mavi, bana zaten maviye getirmeyeceğiz. Şunda bir şey bakarız. Bakalım. Evet. Şimdi size diyor ki karıştırıcıyı boşuna koyma. Karıştırıcı dönüştürücü kullanma. Dönüştürücü mavi ve kırmızı. Ama burada sadece mavi ışık. Mavi ışık. Ama çünkü yani mavi ışık. Kırmızı ışık. Olacak ve burada kırmızıyı yansıtabilecek bir şey yok. Ama şuradaki şey yine mavi ışık. Daha mavi yok. Şununla kırmızı ışık. Şuna verirsen o zaman mavi ışık getirebilir. Böyle bir şey yok. Çünkü bak bu yeşil ışık. Bu yeşil al. Nasıl? Hem
Yeşil ağaçta solda bir yer var.
evet. Bakın yeşil ışık ben şuna verdi. Yeşili buna verirsek ya kırmızı olacak ya mavi olacak. Eğer kırmızı oluşturursa şunu da buna vereceğiz. Mavi oluşturursa o zaman şeyler. Evet. Şu an ilginç şu ki anladım. Tamam. Tamam. Evet. Yıktı var. Nerede şöyle oldu. Bunun üstüne koy ve şuradan yeşil ışığı al. Renk değiştirici de buradaki mavi olarak şuraya gönder. Yeşil ve mavi ve kırmızı birleşince mavi oluşacak ve burada salak buraya gönder. Şimdi mesela öyle. Şimdi nasıl yapacağımı çözeceğim. Bu benim dediğimi yapmak için bir kutu dönüştürücü ve karıştırıcı ihtiyacım var. Bu durumda havalandırıcıların ikisini de bir şekilde bunlara yerleştirmem lazım. Çünkü elimde başka eşya bana ne kadar
şöyle.
Ki stand burası özelliklerini kaybediyor. Olacak. Gelip bunu tekrar bekleyebilirsin. Yoksa olabileceğini düşünüyorum. Bunu aldım diyorum. Şu an düşünüyorum. Ama bunu buraya koysam kırmızıyı buradan elde edebilirim. Kırmızıyı buradan elde edebildiğime göre buna bağlıyor. Ve
I often think about how many cities there are out there under the ocean. Cities where people lived for thousands of years. Cities with their own history, their own culture. All of it lost under the waves. If they'd been less greedy, they could have kept all that. I don't think we can pass moral judgment on an entire species based on the decisions of a handful of leaders. But I do think they made a mistake. They stopped caring about what they built. They stopped seeing the romance of civilization.
Congratulations! That one looked difficult.
bak. Sen baktık. Şimdi sen burada durabilirsin. Ne bakalım. Şu an sana ışıklar.
Yok. Ben
Matkaba ihtiyaç. Şu an 23. Yakaladık. Üç tane eşya var ve bir tane şeyler var. Burada tek seferde ben bir oraya gitmek için matkabı yapmışlar. Yani matkabı test ve üstüne almak için matkabı bir şekilde ışınlıyor. Ama matkabı kendisinden geçirmiyor. Yok. Ama şöyle bak sen.
sen geçtikten
Aha. Tamam. Cevabı. Havalandırmayı sökebilir. Muazzam bir şey. Anlıyorum. Çözmek üzereyim. Bunu buraya koyayım. Bunu kontrol al. Bunu al. Sen al. Bunu buraya koy. Ve bunu aşağıya düşür. Evet, ben dahil. Ve bunu kırmayla değiştirebilirim. Kesin bir şekilde. Şimdi kontrol var. Şimdi aşağıya alayım. Evet, bekleyin. Düşünüyorum. Eğer bu bundaysa ikisini almak için tekrar matkaba ihtiyacım var.
Ama yapımcılar bunu yapabileceğini düşünmüş olması da... Evet.
Bu herhalde bu.
Yoksa... Evet, ondan...
Yukarı çıkmak için. Belki bir fikrim var. Çözdüm. Seni aldım.
Onu aşağıya...
Kapta kalması lazım çünkü onu lazer şeyi diyecektim. Evet, bunu ben bakacağım. Bunun için eğer bu şey sıkışırsa geri al. Ne yapacağımı sanırım. Ne yapacağım? Nasıl yaptım? Kabul olduğu için bu adam bunu değiştirdi. Kendini aşağıya atabilir. Ve şimdi bununla bağlayabilirim. Mesela şu dahil.
Miranda, would you like to play a game?
A game? That sounds like fun.
It is. Remember what Alexandra Drennan said about games?
They're part of what makes us human.
Exactly. And this is a game Alexandra Drennan designed when she was still in school. It's based on her favorite book. Have a go.
Aslında
Hear me, friend, and heed my words. Beware Pandora. She is nothing but fear and despair, and she will do anything to prevent you from reaching the flame. It is she who disrupted the trials of the Sphinx, and who bound me in the...
Well done, 1K. Looks like our hypothesis was correct. The megastructure is opening again. Everyone come to the VTOL, please. It's time to find Athena.
What about Pandora? She seems capable of displacing or controlling the other entities.
We should be careful, but we can't let such a vague threat paralyze us. Just keep your eyes open.
Projeyi büyük geldi dedi ki beni dikkatli dinle. Anlamaz. O sadece korku ve keder getirir. Beni zaten açıkça ulaşmanı engelleyemez ve beni gitmek için o ve sinyal kesiliyor. Ve
There's something I've been thinking about. I know the New Alexandria disaster was traumatic. I know accidents like that make us think that it's best to stick to what we have. But what about all the accidents that have happened in New Jerusalem that nobody talks about? The collapse of the Rakovsky building. The Calvin Street explosion. The derailment that almost killed Benaroya and Canada. All of those happened because we stopped investing enough resources in our civilization. And if Melville hadn't been put in charge of city maintenance, this would still be happening.
It will happen again, either way. With how little we have to work with, it's only a matter of time.
You see, there may be a price for pursuing progress, but there's also a price for not pursuing it.
All right, here we go again.
Our main objective is to determine the relationship between the megastructure and Athena. Did she find it? Did she build it? Why was she here in the first place? Explore, dig up anything you can. We need to start finding answers.
I can't imagine one person building all this.
Don't forget about Miranda. There were at least 2 of them.
I can't imagine 100 people building this.
All right, everyone. Have a look around, but stay in touch and be careful.
1K, can you stay a moment? I'd like to talk to you.
Ama bir başkası olsa lan etkilerini
I
sallansak
know you can't wait to start exploring, but just hear me out, okay?
önemli bir şey.
I'm concerned. Byron is brilliant, but all he can think about is the possibility of finding Athena. She was his mentor, and her disappearance shattered him. I'm afraid he's not seeing the dangers of the megastructure. To me, this place seems chaotic, dysfunctional. Yes, it's all very impressive, but I think it's broken. And what we're seeing is, it's nonsense, frankly. You've interacted with it more than anyone. What do you think?
Adam diyor ki etkileri bırak. Biliyorsun ki Eraban zaman Eraban Atina'yı bulmayı biraz kafaya taktı. Atina'nın burada olduğunu düşündüğü için buranın çok geliştiğini tam kendi gözleriyle görüp tehlikeden şu an bu araştırmışlar yani evet etkileyici ama bir yandan da sanki bu çok az etkileyebilir. Her yer bulmuş, çalışmayan şeylerle kaplı. Birazcık fazla yani.
Bir şey diyeceğim. Oyun bu kadar üstleniye. Burası bak bir şey olacak. Bak sonradan burası yıkılacak. Yok patlama olacak.
Yani arkadaşlar diyor ki dedim
Bak şimdi ama
böyle oynayarak çıktığını
ama kanka bak burayı yapıyoruz ama zevkler var ama bak devam edersek sonra şeyin olabildiği sözü var yani. Onlar da hep aynı şey.
evet, görüşürüz. Tekrar. Ya bence bu mekan bozuk değil. Her şey işte. Her şeyin bir sebebi var bence. Bence bir şey var. Evet birazcık bozuk ama var bence. Ama mekan direkt bayağı bozuk. Yani karar verecek adam.
Ben şu ikisi arasında.
Ben çünkü evet burada bayağı etkiler yani.
Bu soruyu direkt geçiyor diyorsan
Evet. Evet ben diyeceğim çünkü evet her bozulmuş var ama bu makinenin hepsinde bir ürün var.
I don't see it.
Ben ürünü
Or at
gördüm.
least I'm not convinced that the pattern is meaningful.
Ya da ürün
Maybe
varsa
I'm
da
wrong, but
bahsediyoruz.
please, be careful.
Anlamı yok valla.
yani ben de örüntü görmüyorum şahsen ama neden yapmışlar o zaman?
Ben bir ürüntü görüyorum. 8 bulmaca çöz, lazeri aktifleştir. Başka bir 8 bulmaca çöz, lazeri aktifleştir. Yani bence bir ürüntü var mı?
Ama neden bak?
I'm headed deeper into the megastructure. Not quite sure where I am. Seem to be right in the middle of the machinery.
Please, watch yourself, Byron.
This is incredible. I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing. I don't think this is a building. I think this is a machine.
Bizim bu aradaki bu dev mega
Why
piramit
don't you
bir
just
şey
tell
var
people
ya.
that they're wrong?
Ben bu
If you tell them the
bilgin
truth,
açık
they'll listen.
makine olabilir.
It's not that simple. Straton wrote that the most common error we commit is to think that ideas determine reality, when in fact the opposite is true. Ideas follow from material conditions. Belief systems are formed to explain and justify the way we live.
İşin sonunda
We did not have kings because we believed in the mandate of heaven. We believed in the mandate of heaven because we lived in monarchies.
But we have free will.
Yani
Oh, free will
piramidin
isn't
makine
the
olduğu
same as freedom,
ihtimali
Miranda.
doğru ama ne
We're
makine?
not free from the constraints of reality or history. I was shaped by the simulation. New Jerusalem is shaped by its limitations.
So,
Bir
what?
şey yapmayalım.
We're just trapped? History can only go one way?
Maybe, maybe not. The question is, how do we free ourselves? How do we build a world where our ideas do shape reality? That's why we came here.
Hayır bu sefer anlamadığım için bir de
I knew it! Athena's here.
o kadar
She built this.
anlamadığım
That other voice, was that Cornelius?
It definitely sounded like him.
Come to think of it, he went on a research expedition around the time Athena vanished. He was gone for years. People thought he'd died.
And all this time, he knew where she was?
We should talk to him.
We will, when we get back. But right now, we have to focus on finding Athena. We are so close.
Evet. Şu an yine
Are those surfaces magnetic?
No, it's anti-gravity. Yakut was right. I should have known.
hani Half-Life başta da
1K, I'm over here.
oluyordu ya her
Hold
yer.
on.
Tavanda falan
I'll open that door for you.
sonunda. Half-Life 3'te de buna benzer mekanik olacağı şu an Half-Life
Same pattern as before. 3 beams, 3 receivers.
I guess we know what to do.
Be careful. The sheer amount of power running through this place.
I'll take care of this puzzle. You do the other two, okay? This is kind of fun. Maybe Alexandra Drennan was right. Play is part of what makes us human. God, Melville, is there anything in the system that could tell us where Athena is?
I don't know. Someone's logged into the system. But when I try to access that information, it all glitches out.
nereye gidecek yani?
evet. İşte daha da karmaşık yapmanıza
Ben neredeyim?
Tamam. Şu şey direkt yapar. Tabii son anda buraya. Peki. Hayır.
Not to alarm anyone, but I think the ground is shaking.
According to the system, whole parts of the interior are moving around. Like it's rearranging itself.
I think that's what happened last time. When I took the elevator, the platform where I got out just moved away.
Anladaki bir şey daha hareket etti. Bu antrenmanlar az önce tarafında belki az önce yarın ama sanırım odaların yerleri değişiyor.
Ben şu an
Bak, oldukça geniş bir sistem var. Karışıyor. Bakın.
burada en çok şeyi buradayım.
Yani
Şu an ben
yaparken bu karıştırdı şu anda. Bir marka.
yapmak ya daha kolay. Biraz sonra konuşayım. Biraz oyuncular
savaşmak istemiyorum. Senden kırmızı alırım. Arkamda bir şey yok. Tamam.
The gate's opening. I'm heading in.
Ve içerideyim. Burası ne?
This is fascinating. They were both here, Athena and Cornelius. They had a plan. I found a file that... I can't...
Byron's trapped in the overload. He's failing to disconnect.
The whole system's going haywire.
1K, get out of there! Everyone back to the VTOL!
Aynen. Sadece 3. bölüm.
We have to go. Now, 1K, get moving!
We can't just leave Byron behind.
Yakut, we have no idea where he is or what's happening to him. But right now, if we stay here, we could all die.
The system's going completely bananas. Energy spikes everywhere.
We'll come back for Byron, I promise.
What have you done, you fools? Mortals are not meant to tread these halls. Why will you not heed my warnings? I am not trying to harm you, creatures of clay. All I wish is to protect you and the rest of your kind. What more must I do to make you understand? If you cannot be reasoned with, I must bar your path.
Move, 1K, move!
These energy emissions are messing with the VTOL systems. Okay, I think I've got it working. Get here quickly, 1K.
Come on, get in! Get us out of here, Yakut.
Okay, we're out. Now what?
Looks like the southern sights are active. The readings are strangely jumbled, though.
Should I set us down?
Yes, but just to drop off Melville.
What?
We're going back to New Jerusalem. This situation has gotten out of control. We need to regroup. Rushing in blindly isn't going to save Byron. But we also need someone to stay here and keep an eye on things. Melville, that's you.
All right. I'll see if I can make any sense of these systems while you're gone.
Just keep a safe distance, okay?
Will do.
Good. Well, 1K, I guess it's time for you and me to take a nap.
Tamam.
Do not lose hope, my child. In these difficult moments, find solace in your friends and in the home that you share.
Here we are. Got an update from Melville. The power spikes are continuing, but no news from Byron.
All right. Thank you, Yakut. You get the VTOL ready for the next trip. I'll talk to the mayor. 1K, please head over to the Museum of the Simulation and talk to Cornelius. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Okay. Tamam. Tamam. Evet. Yok çok öyle söylüyoruz.
Mikrofon açık. Mikrofondan. Ne olmuş öyle bir şey?
Ama evet, görünür bir şey yap.
The world is full of suffering. Every living organism suffers. Animals kill other animals to eat. And it always ends with death, torn apart or wasting away. This is what surrounds us. This is what's happening outside those walls every hour of every day. It's our ethical responsibility as sentient beings to lessen suffering. That's what it means to be human. To understand that it is your duty to transform this world into something better. That's why the founder created the trials. To teach us to take the next step in our moral evolution. And despite what happened to him, Byron was right. We have to keep going.
This is blasphemy. Byron was punished for failing the Founder's trials. And you want us to dig deeper? Just because you can't accept that suffering is natural and necessary?
Please, everyone, stop using the public frequency. If you want to argue, use your interface or speak in person. Founder's blessings.
Founder bless you.
Good luck, 1K.
Attention all citizens. The Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition is now open to visitors. However, please note that due to...
Nice to see you again, 1K. What are you doing here? I assume it has something to do with your expedition. I heard about Byron, by the way. I hope he's all right. Oh, that's... well, I suppose it shouldn't really come as a surprise. They were very close, you know. After she disappeared, he went away for a long time. On a research expedition, he said. To be honest, everyone assumed he was working out his grief over being left behind. Many of the first companions were deeply shocked by her decision, particularly Byron. That's the thing. I wanted to talk to him about something.
but he wasn't responding to my messages. So I came here to talk to him, and he seems to have vanished. No. The truth is that for the longest time, he barely left the museum. He was always at his terminal, working day and night. I asked him what he was doing once, and he said he was saving the past. I did, on my way here. And I messaged most of his other friends. He doesn't seem to be anywhere in the city at all. I suppose so. It seems a little unethical, but then it is just his work terminal, right? Good luck with everything, 1K.
Ben. Güzel. No, it's all good. They can shut up. Those birds keep shut as sorry. İnşallah. Neyse.
Talos 1'e
So this is what Cornelius was working on?
çünkü
Strange.
Stainsgate
It looks a
bir
bit like the
sıkıntı var.
blueprints for the
Yani
Somnodrome, but
bilmiyorum
no,
kafanın
it's
tarafında
not
bile
quite that.
gördüm. Umarım
Is he
doğru.
trying to isolate something in
Öyle
the buffer?
bütün rastgele bir oyun mu kızım?
Maybe Melville can make sense of it, but I think this might be a dead end.
Olur.
I need to finish up with the mayor.
Ama efendim
You
bak.
can head back to the VTOL whenever you're ready. I'll meet you there. No rush, though.
We must listen to the wisdom of the ancient writers, or we will fail the Founder's trial. The megastructure must be rejected.
Dersen Talos 1'e
One K, could you join us for a quick debrief? Attending today are advisors from engineering, the archive scholars, and Helga.
Yes, don't mind me. I'm just an admirer of governmental transparency.
Yes, well. While the mayor is briefed by Alcatraz, he's asked us to review recent events. Byron's loss has unsettled us all. It may be too dangerous to allow this expedition to continue.
Byron kaybettiği kadar. Okuyorum. Ben de neydim? Byron sen fazla biraz o tek boyutta neler var? Biz aramaya devam ediyoruz. girip maça gitti. Ben bence battı.
Ben şöyle şu zaman ben
Bayram. O kadar. Tamam.
ben
Karım bayram arkada bırak. Evet.
ben de ben
Doğru. Evet, ben de
yani bence de evet. Değil.
pekala.
Yeter.
Buradaki elemanlar bayağı seviyorum. Çünkü bunlarla küçük. Evet. Evet.
Bu da tamamen
Tamam. Bu da beğendik. Al. Bu arada bir de diyoruz. Büyük artık. Yani ada tek var. Hocalardan hoca.
Exactly. Let's not forget the dam's falling apart. We can't depend on hydro forever. With just a fraction of the power that island can generate, we could grow this city into a planetary society.
Or, quite possibly, destroy ourselves in the process.
Evet, bu eleman haklı. Enerji nokta tek dayama az. Bak, bak, ama bu bakı ya nitekim
ama
geçmişte işte tutabildiğinden daha fazla güce sahip biz mutlaka
seviye nefes herkesin yapmadan bir şey var. Adam
Aynen. Var ya burada neredeyse
Ama bak bana güzel
Afganistan'la para ödemem. Biz yolcu arıyoruz. Yani şu an aramızdaki devasa bir enerji var.
Wise words from one so young. Yet I submit that island holds secrets far more valuable than mere energy generation.
What could be more important?
The Somnodrome, of course. If we could find a working model, it would herald a sea change in our moral and self-understanding. The question of how we should build New Jerusalem would simply be moot.
Evet, mesela enerji zaten bir balık zaten maket maket karşı yazılı kullanarak kendi tarzından şey yeniden departman ve ofisinden her zaman bedava Türkiye'nin bayağı fazla bir şey var. Daha önce kendi mutfak ne kadar yok falan.
The Somnodrome was supposed to let us interact with our own subconscious code. It's a cool idea, but it wouldn't necessarily solve all our problems.
My own studies prove that we operate on an intrinsic moral logic. It's what makes us human. But our access to it is only indirect. Our ancestors created art, philosophy, and parable to help bridge that gap. The Somnodrome would help us to cut out the middleman and ask the source directly. We would finally have an answer to the great moral questions.
So, it's a newfangled way to make the same old mistake of judging who's good and who's bad.
We're fortunate 1K preserved the Somnodrome for our study. Initial data suggests it was a prototype with substantial design flaws. But there may be a working device elsewhere on the island.
Then the question is, what would 1K do if they found it?
Hatta bu cihaz bir masal o ne kadar karakter orada hala bakın sözden hala ondan sonra evet, o İngiliz one day is what this get just ne yapar? Just forget insanlar paylaş devletin kararlarında eğitim hakkında kendi mükemmel ne kadar devlete güvenmiyorum.
Ben de
Açıkçası olmaktan duruyor emin değilim.
aynı şey.
Evet. Ya kendim test ettim ya da eğitim kurumlarında beraber araştırdım. Evet.
Yes, our wisdom will be essential in unraveling its secrets.
You're not the only people who can read a line of code, Rand.
You all sound so sure of what's best for this city. Do you ever think you might be so busy changing the world for the better, you'll forget how to see that it's perfect already?
So clearly there are different perspectives in the room. The only way we are going to move forward is if the team gets back out there. 1K, I believe Alcatraz is waiting for you at the VTOL. We'll be keeping an eye on your stream from here.
Tüm buradaki ama benim